If you give, you will get. Honey, the mindset is wrong, okay? If you are showing up constantly thinking of what can I get as opposed to what can I give, you'll always be showing up from a lack standpoint. It'll always be pretty much about you. But if you change it and start saying, what can I give? The universe will echo back to you, what can I give? Peace, family, peace, 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 peace. I hope you guys are having such an amazing day. If not, do understand and get your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. I remember hearing a quote from Zig Ziglar say, if you help enough people get what they want, you automatically get what you want. Many times in life, we have this concept, right? Like everything is about me, is all about what I can give. And, as a child, you may have been raised with that ideology, right? With that concept that everything is all about me, right? I have to be a go-getter and, things of that nature. But there's certain laws in this here universe, and one of the laws is whatever you put out is exactly what you get. So instead of us being go-getters, right? What about if we be givers, right? Instead of go-getters, be givers, right? And this video pretty much came in today because I was, I had this dream last night of wealthy families, and I was in a dream, and it was like a magazine, and on the top of the magazine, the title, it was Moose, M-U-S-E. And I looked up the meaning of what that means because I write my dreams down sometimes. And I wrote it down and I looked it up, and it says something about Moose means goddesses, non-goddesses, of inspiration, and it was a few other things, okay? And one of the things that I instantly went to was the videos that I have been uploading. See, you have to take accountability. And one of the things that I needed to do in that moment was take accountability for how I was showing up. I did a few videos where as though I said, oh, Deena, you should have put this in the video. You should have, put that in the video. And instead of me showing up from a standpoint of, what I can get, right? Instead of me showing up from a standpoint of, how many views I have or how much money I'm making from, social media. One of the things you have to understand, if you change your perception, and if you come in from a place where as though you want to help as opposed of just merely what's in it for you. Now, it's important, okay, for you to, get paid for your services and, things of that nature. But on a deeper level, one of the things that you have to understand is if you help enough people get what they want, by default, you'll automatically get what you want. When I started doing videos on YouTube back in 2018, okay, my whole concept, it was, it wasn't the numbers, it wasn't the money or anything like that. It was strictly, I want to help people get out the matrix. That was the download that I received, help people get out the matrix. And, when you on social media, sometimes you could start becoming distracted, right? You can start looking at other people's numbers, looking at how much they earning, okay? And oftentimes people would say how much they earning, okay? But you could get distracted. So I want you to understand and get, once you start changing your mindset and focus on being of service, then everything is going to start changing for you. Because people can feel, people can feel if you really is, if you really are being of service, like if your whole focus is how can I help the next person, or if your whole focus is, I want to make $1 so off this video, I want to make some money off this video, or whatever it is. And my whole focus now is how can I become better, what it is that I can do to get better. How can I let you know that you are a creator, you are magnificent, you have everything within you, okay? Um, Everything that you need to become the person you desire to be is already within you, right? You just have to accept it. You have to accept your purpose, your passion. You have to show up for yourself. And once you start showing up for yourself and being of service, I can almost assure you and guarantee you that the universe will reward you, okay? And I remember, it was so many times where it's though me putting the videos out, and a lot of times when you are doing things, being of service, is not going to come from the person that you may have helped, okay? Sometimes it may come through a different means, right? Somebody else may give it to you, right? And I know that to be true because it was so many times where as though, I would make videos, do videos, and I would show up, and then the universe, source, infinite intelligence would just make sure I'm good. Okay, this one particular time, I remember I had just graduated from this business school, and the business school was for about 12 weeks. It was, every Thursday. And I had wanted a loan, right? I wanted a loan. And normally I would do, the loans from H&R Block. And so I went to H&R Block. And this was the first time that, I got denied. And I wasn't, upset or anything. I just was like, well, I got denied the loan. And that's another thing I want to remind you. Just because you get denied or you've been told no, that's not indefinite. Okay? I don't want you to feel like, oh, because someone had told you no, that takes you out the race. Okay? So what happened was after I, got denied, caught a lift back to my house, and I received the email from the business school that I was going to. And it was a survey that they had, and you pretty much just had to fill out the survey and send it back to them. So I filled out the survey and sent it back. And there was so many other graduates, okay, who been to the business school and graduated, I want to say in the thousands. But what happened was after I filled out the survey, I had received an email stating that I was qualified for the same exact amount of money that H&R Block was going to give me. Okay. And I received the $500. But the only difference was I didn't have to pay it back. Okay. I want you to start being of service and start understanding that you did not come here just so you can be a go-getter, right? Just a go-getter, go-getter, go-getter. You came here to be a giver. You came here to be of service. You came here to leave your thumbprint on this here planet. You came here to make this planet a better place. And if you take out the selfishness, right? And you guys hear me talk about being selfish at times, but in this aspect, I'm saying if you take out the selfishness of, oh, what's in it for me? You know, what's in it for me? If you take that aspect out, then you will be serving from a standpoint of, I want the next person to win. So therefore, I'm going to put in my videos exactly how I was able to change my life. I'm going to come from a standpoint of letting the next person know that they are able to change their lives, right? It's not so much focused on what I can get, but more so on what I can give. I hope you guys got something from this video. Okay. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.